Hi whole class, hope you're okay. So today we're going to look at maths and we're going to have a recap about odd and even numbers. So first of all, we're just going to count to 10 and we're going to use the Numicon to help us. So we're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you look at the Numicon, you can see it goes up in steps. And that extra one on the top gives us a little bit of a clue. So when we separate them, we can see that the ones that have the little bit on the top have an odd bit. So we call them the odd numbers. The ones that have the 2 at the top, because they are straight, you have a look, straight, the 2 across the top, they're the even numbers. They can be shared equally. So this is how we can tell which is odd and even. Okay, so if we look at the even numbers, you can see that they all have that level across. Then if we look at the odd numbers, you can see that each one just has an odd one. You wouldn't like to think they were sweets and that you were not getting the same amount. So that was where we would say we can't share them equally because we have an odd number. Let's look at that a little bit more. So if we look at these circles, and we're going to see if we can sort the odd and even numbers. Are they correct? Are the odd ones in the right place? Are the even ones over the right place? Pause the video and have a quick think. No, it's not right, because here we have number 1 in the even, and number 1 is an odd number. Okay, that should go across there because it's 1 on its own and we cannot share that equally. We can't share one sweet between us unless we split it in half, but then that's all different numbers. So here are odd and even numbers to 10. So we have 1, which is odd, 2, which is even, 3, which is odd, 4, which is even, 5, which is odd, 6, which is even, 7, which is odd, 8, which is even, 9 is odd, and 10 is even. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are our odd numbers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are our even numbers. Let's have a look on our tens frame. So we have 1 on its own, that would be an odd number, okay. 2, 3, 4, you can have a look. You can see as we're going up that odd 1 on its own makes it an odd number, so that gives you a little bit of clue, as you can see. Okay, so we have 6, we can share those out. 7, again, odd number. Okay, so we can see that extra 1. Now if we have a think about even numbers on our number line, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so any number that ends in a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8 and a 0 are all classed as even numbers. So although we're only focusing on numbers to 10, actually if we think about any number, if it ends in 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0, it will be classed as an even number. And our odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So again, any number that ends in 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 will be classed as an odd number. Just like jumping in twos. So if we think of our even numbers, we jump from 2, then to 4, to 6, to 8, then to 10. Now then, if we think of our even numbers, okay, that's like jumping in twos, but what about our odd numbers? We start at 1, we jump to 3, we jump to 5, we jump to 7, we jump to 9. Okay, yeah, it is still jumping in twos because we're still just skipping out that one number there. Look, we're jumping over that number to the next number, so we're adding 2 each time. However, it's just a different counting pattern, so this would be counting in odd numbers but still in twos. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to look at these numbers. I want you to sort them into odd and even. Alright, let's get a piece of paper, split it in half, put your odd numbers on one side and your even numbers on the other. When you've done that, I want you then to check the press play again, and then you can check them against mine. Good luck. So here I have split my odd and even numbers. So I've put my odd numbers on one side, which are 3, 5, 9, 11 and 17. And the even numbers on the other side, which is 2, 4, 6, 10 and 18. Let us know how you get on. Now, what you could do now is an extra challenge is think of your own number, or ask your grown-up or your brothers or sisters, okay, to give you another number. Think about whether it's odd or even. So put it on the same side as these numbers, or get yourself a new piece of paper. Think of a number, write it down, is it odd or even? Remembering odd numbers end in 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, and even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So although today we've only focused on numbers to 10 mainly, although a couple of challenges in there with some teen numbers, maybe you could think of any number and pop it on there. Then don't forget to send Mrs. Jackson or Miss Creaser an email with the work you have completed. Brilliant whole class. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.